Hey guys, Brony General here talking about this. This is my normal CRT monitor, tube monitor, box monitor, whatever you want to call it. For those who have been on my channel, for those who enthuse over displays like this just like I do, you know what a CRT is. For those who are young, who may not know what CRTs are, it's that old boxy looking display that's been in your garage since before you were born. You have no idea if it works or not, but you just keep it around because it's hard to move. Yeah, that one. And I'm going to show you some of the good things why I use this CRT display. And not just CRTs in general, but more or less this CRT display. Now, this is a Sony Trinitron. Forget the model. Let me go in the back here. It's hard for you guys to see, but it's a Sony Trinitron HMD-A240R. It has a max recommended, without special software, it has a max resolution of 1280 by 1024. Pretty low res. But with how clear and with how sharp the image is, the resolution begins to really not matter. I mean, this thing, since it's a Trinitron display, it just looks wonderful. And so, quite obviously, I use it a lot. This is my main monitor for a few reasons. One, it looks a little more it looks quite a bit more modern than my other Trinitron, which is just plain beige white. I wish it was black instead of silver colored, but whatever. Another reason is because I like to lay on my bed and watch YouTube. With a flat panel display, they don't swivel, and with these displays, most of them, the base is kind of unlubricated, needs, it's kind of frozen up. But with this one, pretty easy. I just sit it like that. It's pretty much good to go. I can just sort of kick back on my bed like this and watch YouTube. And as I said, with it being a clear Trinitron display, it works wonders for clarity. But the next reason why I use it is because it doesn't get that hot. Now, tubes get hot. I mean, that TV over there gets hot. That Trinitron gets frickin' blazing hot. That monitor there gets hot. This one doesn't get very hot. I mean, I've had it on all day, and I mean, it's barely warm. Like, it doesn't produce hardly any heat, which I really like since I'm in such a closed space. If it produces a lot of heat, quite obviously, it's going to heat up my whole room. So this Trinitron works wonders since I spend all day in here sometimes. Now, the next reason is because it's not very worn out. This monitor has a very bright picture. I'm going to see what I have the brightness turned up to. I have the brightness up at 55, which its stock is 50. So, I mean, it's very clear. And, I mean, if it's at 50, it's not like it's so dark that you can't see it. It's more or less, it's just like, I'd rather have high gamma when I'm playing video games, so I just have my monitor turned up a little. Still displays pure black, still looks fine. But, next reason I use this particular Trinitron display is just the sheer fact of how good the color depth is on it. Now, the color depth on that one is better, but that one takes an hour for it to warm up, and before it warms up, it has horrible blooming and smearing effect because of its worn out CRT. I need to replace it if I ever can. This one, however, as I said, isn't very worn out, so I mean, you turn it on and it just looks perfect. I mean, you can see right now, it's even syncing with the camera. Yeah, it actually is completely synced up with the camera right now, which is weird because it's, just kind of rare to see CRTs do that. Okay, maybe it's not totally synced up with the camera, but it's synced up enough. So, yeah, that's why I use this particular Trinitron display as opposed to my nicer, but more worn out Trinitrons or whatever. Once I get my GTX 1060 up and running, I'll more than likely have 2 or 3 monitors up here, so I'm not keeping this as my permanent only monitor, just it's good to have the nicest one in my fleet for now. There we go. It may be lower end, but it looks nicer overall. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I enjoyed making it.